Welcome to a journey through some of New Zealand's most challenged towns and cities, places with rich histories but facing shocking declines. We'll take a closer look at factors pushing these urban centers toward collapse. From job losses and environmental threats to economic hardship, each place has its unique story, highlighted by dates, financial figures, and trends, and we'll reveal the stark reality of urban decline in New Zealand. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment and watch till the end to discover the top city on this list. Number 10. Kawerau. Kawerau, once a thriving industrial town, has experienced a dramatic population decline of 10% over the last decade, leaving approximately 6,500 residents. The town's economy, heavily reliant on the timber industry, faced significant challenges due to the closure of several large mills, resulting in the loss of nearly 500 jobs. The unemployment rate in Kawerau has soared to 10%, and with an average household income of only 55,000 New Zealand dollars, many residents face economic hardship. Additionally, the local government has reported a 25% decrease in funding for community services since 2018, leading to deteriorating public amenities. As Kawerau struggles to adapt to changing market conditions, the loss of industrial jobs and declining investments pose significant threats to the city's future. Number 9. Masterton. Masterton, located in the Wairarapa region, has seen a 4% decline in population over the past 5 years, with around 23,000 residents remaining. The local economy has been adversely affected by a downturn in agriculture, particularly in dairy and sheep farming. The average income in Masterton is approximately 60,000 New Zealand dollars, but many residents are facing financial struggles due to falling commodity prices and increased costs of production. As of 2022, the unemployment rate in Masterton was reported at 6.8%, higher than the national average. Additionally, the town has struggled to attract new businesses, with only 50 new startups registered in the past year. This lack of diversification limits job opportunities and economic growth, exacerbating the city's decline. The struggle to adapt to changing agricultural markets presents a significant challenge for Masterton's future viability. Number 8. Dunedin, celebrated for its university and cultural scene, has faced a 3% drop in population, now totaling around 128,000. The rise in living costs, coupled with stagnant wages where the average income is about 75,000 New Zealand dollars, has contributed to this decline. Additionally, the city has seen an alarming 25% increase in housing costs over the past 5 years, making it increasingly challenging for families to afford homes. With over 2,000 residents reported as being in severe financial distress, Dunedin's socio-economic landscape is troubling. The city's reliance on traditional sectors like education and healthcare, coupled with the recent downturn in tourism, has created vulnerabilities that are difficult to overcome. If Dunedin does not adapt to the changing economic climate, it risks becoming a shadow of its former self. Number 7. Oamaru. Oamaru, known for its Victorian architecture and unique wildlife, is witnessing a troubling decline. The population has decreased by 4% over the past 5 years, leaving approximately 13,000 residents. The local economy heavily relies on tourism, which has proven to be a double-edged sword. The COVID-19 pandemic led to a staggering 80% drop in visitor numbers in 2020, devastating local businesses. Although tourism has slowly recovered, it has not returned to pre-pandemic levels. The real estate market has stagnated, with average house prices dropping by 10% since 2020, making it increasingly difficult for new residents to settle in. The lack of a diverse economy has stifled growth, and the local government has struggled to attract new industries. Without a robust economic strategy to diversify and innovate, Oamaru risks fading further into obscurity. Number 6. Greymouth. Greymouth, historically significant for its coal mining industry, has experienced a dramatic population decline of 8% over the last decade, now totaling approximately 12,000 residents. The closure of coal mines led to the loss of around 1,500 jobs, significantly impacting the local economy. The 2019 West Coast Regional Council report revealed an unemployment rate of 7.5%, considerably higher than the national average of 4.2%. Environmental factors also exacerbate Greymouth's challenges. Increased flooding due to climate change has become more common. A major flood event in 2022 caused over 1 million New Zealand dollars in damage to local infrastructure. With limited diversification in its economy, Greymouth faces significant challenges in attracting new investments and retaining its residents. The dual pressures of job loss and environmental vulnerability highlight the precarious future of this historic town. Number 5. Timaru. Timaru, known for its coastal beauty, has seen a population drop of 3%, currently around 28,000 residents. One of the most pressing issues is the exodus of young people. Approximately 20% of residents aged 15 to 29 have left the area in search of better opportunities. The local economy has stagnated, with job growth at just 1% annually over the past 5 years. The average income is about 64,000 New Zealand dollars, which is insufficient for the rising cost of living. Additionally, the city has witnessed 45 new startups registered in 2022, a significant decline from over 100 in previous years. This lack of economic diversity leaves Timaru vulnerable, as it becomes increasingly reliant on traditional industries. The combination of youth migration, stagnant job growth, and rising living costs poses a serious threat to the city's long-term viability. Number 4. Napier Hastings. The Napier Hastings region, known for its wineries and beautiful landscapes, is facing a significant crisis. Over the last 5 years, the population has declined by 3%, now standing at about 133,000 residents. The housing crisis is a major factor behind this decline. Average home prices have skyrocketed to 640,000 New Zealand dollars, far exceeding the regional average income of 76,000 New Zealand dollars. As a result, nearly 60% of renters now experience rental stress, with 25% of families living below the poverty line. The 2023 Housing Affordability Report indicates that only 300 new homes were constructed in 2022, despite a demand for over 1,000. This housing shortage forces many families to relocate to more affordable areas, contributing to the population decline. The rising cost of living, coupled with stagnant wages, creates a dire economic landscape that is unsustainable for many residents. Number 3. Wanganui. Wanganui, rich in cultural history, has experienced a population decline of 5% over the last decade, leaving approximately 40,000 residents. This decline is primarily due to an economic stalemate in manufacturing and technology sectors. The average income in Wanganui is around 60,000 New Zealand dollars below the national average, making it increasingly difficult for residents to sustain their livelihoods. A significant factor in the city's collapse is the rise in local business closures, with 200 businesses shutting down between 2020 and 2023. This has led to a 30% increase in financial hardship, with nearly 30% of residents struggling to meet their basic needs. Infrastructure also lags behind. About 40% of the town's roads require urgent maintenance, yet budget constraints limit necessary repairs. The lack of economic growth and investment in local infrastructure creates a cycle of decline that Wanganui has yet to escape. Number 2. Invercargill. Invercargill, known for its industrial history and gateway to the Southland region, has seen its population decrease by 4% in recent years, with current estimates around 54,000. The city's economic collapse is deeply tied to the closure of major manufacturing plants, notably Fletcher Building, which accounted for the loss of 1,200 jobs. This situation has driven the unemployment rate from 5.8% to 9.1% between 2015 and 2020, considerably above the national average. The average household income in Invercargill hovers around 67,000 New Zealand dollars, but many families are struggling to meet their daily needs due to the city's stagnating economy. In 2022, local authorities reported that over 20% of residents relied on social services for basic necessities, indicating rising poverty levels. Furthermore, a 12 million New Zealand dollars budget for road repairs has proven insufficient, resulting in deteriorating public services and infrastructure. The combined effects of job loss, poverty, and infrastructural decline paint a grim picture for Invercargill's future. Number 1. Gisborne. Gisborne, located on the northeastern coast of the North Island, was once a flourishing agricultural hub. However, the city has witnessed a population decline of 6% over the last decade, reducing its residents to approximately 34,500. A significant driver of this collapse is the downturn in the agricultural sector, particularly the kiwi fruit industry. From 2015 to 2020, The export value of kiwi fruit fell by 22%, equating to a staggering 50 million New Zealand dollars loss, directly impacting local employment. The unemployment rate has risen from 5% to 7% in the same period, with nearly 1,000 jobs lost in agriculture alone. Furthermore, the lack of investment in infrastructure has compounded these issues. In 2022, Gisborne's local government reported a 30% cut in public transportation funding, further isolating communities and making it difficult for residents to access jobs and services. This combination of economic decline and infrastructural neglect has left Gisborne struggling to maintain its identity as a vibrant community. These stories offer a glimpse into the challenges faced by communities across New Zealand, each unique but united in their struggle against economic decline and population shifts. New Zealand is not just the land of breathtaking landscapes, but also of towns and cities fighting for survival. If you found this exploration insightful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Thank you for watching till the end, and stay curious.